Hi, my name is Dan Cordon. I'm doing something a little bit different. Something that I have talked about for years doing, but never really got the courage. And maybe like many of you, where you look up one day and you realize just how much you've done, how much you've accomplished. Some of it you had set out, some of it you just stumbled onto it by accident. But here I am today, and I'm realizing that there's a lot that I want to share with you. There's a lot of insight and experience and just takeaways that I've acquired over the years. My past, former military, entrepreneur, dad of 5, a decent husband, could be better, don't do enough flowers. But ultimately, I've been a man of trial and error, and I've learned a lot. But in all of it, I've learned the importance of systems and just the practicality of having a roadmap and what does that look like. And everything that I'm going to talk about are really simple. They're not complex. They're very doable components to any business, to any project. But life gets in the way. The chaos, the conversations, the schedules, the deadlines, the goals, the hurdles, everything gets in the way. And a lot of times you look up and you realize that maybe you're not where you want to be, or maybe you arrived but don't know how you got there. But what you don't have is a concrete methodology of getting from point A to point B. My success over the years has really been able to work with small business owners to get under the hood and sort of just ask questions to help them better understand how they arrived and where they are headed. So in that, I've also sort of put together a series of things that are important to me, observations, mindsets, things that I think are practical for any business. Doesn't matter whether you're service-based, hospitality-based, nonprofit, financial, professional. Many of the same pain points, many of the same challenges cross sectors, cross industries. And so from that, I've accumulated years worth of experience of actually being with operators and understanding what they do. Parallel to that is my passion. I have a love for die-cast cars, and I have a collection that rivals probably some of the best in the country. I have over 600 pieces of museum grade. But why? What is it that draws me to? And I think it's the similarities to every car is a story, every car is a journey of a person or a company that had a vision. And how did they bring that to market? How did they get people to fall in love and to understand what it was that they were trying to do? What was the artistic vision? And the complexities, the movements, from production to design to manufacturing, all of these things need to work in concert to arrive at a car. But much like today's world, in today's landscape, you look at the car and next year you got to do it all over again. It's got to be better. It's got to be responsive. You got to be able to meet the needs and the requests and the design goals and specifications that the market demands. But for me, these cars represent the culmination of all these little works. But all of them also have these amazing stories that also have applications, I think, today in what much of you and I encounter and have to deal with. So I put together this series, and this series is really designed around a car, around one of my pieces. And I will tell you, I'm terrible. I'm a Franklin Mint and a Danbury Mint fanatic. But I love these cars because of the design and the components and the number of elements that actually went into making this. And this is a replica Shelby, 1967. There were only 2,048 of these made. So for me, it's sort of like using this as a prop, but more importantly, as a feature. This is a story. This was somebody's journey, somebody's vision. Much like yourself, you wake up every day dreaming, building, and wanting. But let's close the gap. Let's take this series together and we explore many of the facets, many of the hurdles and challenges and elements of what it means to realize a vision and to realize a dream. One thing you'll learn about me is that I am not the polished individual. I'm not going to spend 9 hours doing video edits and all the other stuff. I'm just not. That's not me. At the end of the day, it's real. It's going to be authentic. Hurdles, mistakes, imperfections. I'm just too old. I don't really care, to be quite frank. I care about, can I help? And I care about helping you realize what it is that you're doing. Because there's nothing worse than feeling like you're doing something alone. And I think you're going to learn about me through this journey that we make a better team. We make a better economy, local economy, global economy. We make a better world if we learn how to work together in concert and work towards efficiency and work towards modeling and to do things in a way that lifts everybody. So with that, I will say, let's be excited, be prepared. I'm not going to tell you that I'm the expert and end all be all of everything. I'm not. But what I am is a connector. What I am is a networker. I'm somebody that knows what I know. I know people that know what they know. But also, I have an obligation. And that obligation with you is just simply be transparent, to be helpful, to share with you what I can. Please feel free to check me out. My website is dancordon.com. That's DANCORDON.com. And again, this is a work in progress. This is me literally taking 20 years worth of work and slowly sharing it with everybody. But I look forward to this with you. I look forward to exploring and sharing. Feel free